Well,
this is terrifying.
Now we're a submarine!
Were we not a submarine in the last level? Last episode?
Oh yeah, I think that's right where we ended, right?
Yeah, this was not some kind of reveal. The people saw it.
Well, I identify as a submarine now.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense in this case.
Take that, Tumblr!
But we're not done with him?
Back again, don't you know who I am? I'm Lord Wu Fuck Fuck!
Seriously, what is that name? Is there like a pun in there? I don't know. His eyes are closed. I didn't notice that.
Lord Wu Fuck Fuck. Man, now I don't have to worry about ammo, and I can just keep shooting you, and you're a bitch.
Just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting. Shooting.
Stop following me, motherfucker! Yeah!
Well,
if you can't handle me at my West, you don't deserve to see me at my Durst.
the worst quote I've ever heard, by the way.
Oh, the original quote of that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was actually...
What the fuck is that about?
I was looking up, I read an article, it's probably some, like, BuzzFeed shit, clickbait, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like...
Yeah!
Yeah! Clickbait, motherfucker! Chainsaw!
Yeah!
But it was like 20 famous quotes you probably have wrong.
Yeah,
and
Marilyn
like...
Monroe never said that.
And, is that who that quote is supposedly from?
That's what I always see it listed to. Oh.
And yeah, I remember seeing that, and yeah, that definitely was not a quote from anyone ever.
It's also the insulting fucking, like, it's not insulting, it's a dumb fuck quote. Like, what?
Yeah.
If you can't handle me at your worst, you don't deserve me at the best. What the fuck does that mean? Your worst can be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So if I can't handle Jeffrey Dahmer when he's trying to rape and kill me, I don't deserve him when he's a nice guy? Is that what you're saying? That doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Yeah, I mean...
Your worst can be pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean, my worst can involve me being a moody bitch and blowing your car up. That's probably not how my best is. My best is probably being, like, super nice and cooking you dinner.
Yeah, but if you can't handle getting your car blown up, you don't deserve to get dinner made for you by Eric. Like, what the fuck? It's like a fucking stupid quote.
Well, it's like, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure no one wants to get their car blown up.
I love shitty Facebook, like, they're almost like Facebook memes, but like the inspiring ones that don't make any sense if you think about them.
Yeah. And then I totally didn't even know this, but, like, it was the clickbaity part of this was because it had, like... Darth Vader's face for the thumbnail.
Right, of course.
So I was like, oh, it's gonna mention the fucking, Luke, I am your father thing.
Right, which he doesn't say.
Which isn't, yeah, he says, no, I am your father. Which is funny because, like, even though I had watched the Star Wars movies not that long ago, that's what I thought the quote was.
Right, yeah, everyone does.
Just because of, like, what society has done.
Yeah, it's just that became the reference for 4 decades now.
Yeah.
So you'll never convince people otherwise, so you show them that that's not actually the audio. There's a couple of movie quotes like that. They're just not correct. I remember watching a whole video on them. Oh, shit.
There we go.
Now that you don't have to worry about ammo, you're just firing, like, in the general area a billion times over, it totally works.
Oh, yeah. And plus, these missiles fire, whoa, 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking, these ones fire
faster.
Yeah.
There you go. I knew your word was gonna come eventually. I just had to help you out there.
Oh, pissy. We're always on the fucking same mental wave.
We're always on the save page.
We're always on the save page. We're always on the fucking same mental leak. It's almost like we can just finish each other's...
Orgasms?
Oh my god, I love you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we gotta take a pause break and jerk me off.
Alright, playing again. We're back, everybody. Giveaway plays. We're fighting a fucking Lord Wu Tun Fack.
Oh man, I still have cum on my chest.
Stop it. Shh, don't tell him.
Oh, sorry, babe.
Speaking of our chests, we're both wearing very brightly colored t-shirts today.
Oh, we are.
I got like a Tahiti blue going on. He's got a hot pink. It's not... What the fuck? Oh, you were spinning. It's not typical of us. At least not typical of me.
On top of that, I bought a motherfucking moped today.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Before we recorded.
Yeah, you did.
That's actually why I had to postpone the start time, because I was buying a moped.
Uh-huh.
And Pissy pulled up just as we got back, and now I got a nice shiny brand new moped.
Like the second I got back, they were leaving.
I still have the fucking plastics and all the plastic shit wrap on the moped.
Plastic shit wrap.
Plastic shit wrap. Seats still covered, the tail lights and turn signal light.
It's a nice robin blue.
Hashtag I'll
With 3 H's.
I'm gonna put up a picture, but not now. 5 seconds ago.
Shit, I was gonna do like a boing noise when it came up, but I can't do it now.
Oh, well, I'll put up a different picture
Okay, fine.
right now.
Boing! I'm very curious as to what this is gonna be, but I guess I'll have to wait a few months for this video to hit the web so I can figure it out.
Yep. I got a few months to think of something.
Alright, good shit.
Give me your boil.
I need to pop your boil for you. Holla at your boil! Oh, fuck.
Ain't no holla back boil. God damn it. That fucking... It's right over this...
Fuck you,
it's on the
Woo
other side
Fung
of this-
Cack! What's the other Facebook inspirational memes I hate? The one I always hate, it's not one, it's just a series of them. It's any one where you're trying to argue that, it's got a good message to start that being, I don't know, overweight isn't the right word, but being larger isn't anything to be ashamed of kind of thing.
Yes.
Like, and you can have your own opinions on that and whatever, but a lot of them do it with, like, they show some picture of, like, a genuinely good-looking girl who's not very skinny, you know? And it just says, like, this is beautiful, and next to it there's a skinny girl. This is shit. I'm like, you took everything that you were about to start and turned it on its ass. The whole point is that you're not making fun of people for different body types, and here you are mocking people for body types. Like,
Yes.
you don't repost some fucking horse shit to make yourself feel better because obviously you're insecure about your weight. Fucking... It's fucking dumb, you know? It's like, that had a good beginning, and like, that almost was okay, and then you ruined it by being a fuck ass because you're insecure about other people that you think look better than you, so you have to insult them. Good job, fucker. And maybe it's just because all my girlfriends are always very, very, you know, thin. That's just my thing. But it's like, it's just fucking insulting to anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Dumb fuckers.
So I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw the name for the article. Oh shit,
Me
motherfucker!
fuck, sir.
I saw the thumbnail for the article about this,
Huh.
and it just showed like the Scooby-Doo gang, but drawn slightly fatter to make big kids feel better. So the newest generation of Scooby-Doo is gonna be like a bunch of chunky-ass mystery fucking solvers.
Yeah. I saw one recently. Some website made it was they took a bunch of women in video games and made them more realistic, and they just badly photoshopped them to make them look bigger.
Yes.
But the thing is, they landed on like fucking Katana and Laura Croft and Laura. I always mispronounce her name. Laura Croft and like, these are people that first off, absolutely would be in good shape.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they're not. What?
Fucking like jumping around temples and fucking archaeology, adventuring shit.
But on top of that, like, these bodies are not unrealistic at all. Like the first Lara Croft, yeah, that was just stupid. And then the first, like, the early Katanas, sure. But, like, if you take their modern presentations, those are not even close to unrealistic bodies. I know people with those bodies. I know more people with bodies like that than not.
Yeah.
That's not weird at all. What the fuck? But no, yeah, just make them 50 pounds heavier to make yourself feel better. Like, it's fucking stupid.
Society's just getting fatter, so now we just have to like appeal and make cartoons and popular characters fat too.
Like,
so
there are cartoons about fucked.
Dude, I just literally blew into a bunch of pieces.
Yeah, that's a little morbid. A little bit morbid.
All right, well now I actually have that thing's pattern down. So I'm gonna try that again, obviously, I need to. I'd say let's just keep going until that is finished.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll just keep the episode going until that.
Well, it took myself 5 minutes to go.
Okay. Well, I mean, as in, if I get it in this try, we'll keep going until I die again.
Oh, gotcha.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Anyways, fat people.
But no, like, and you only see that with certain characters and not with others that, you know, could really use it. You know?
Yeah.
Look at He-Man. What the fuck is that shit about?
His forearms are the size of my house.
Like, why has no one ever redesigned He-Man? What the fuck? Or my favorite is when you see like 8-year-old pajamas and shit, like younger than that, like 5 and 6-year-old pajamas of like Superman, and they have abs in them. I'm like, you don't think that maybe messes with his perception of what he's supposed to look like?
Yeah.
But you're telling a 4-year-old heroes have muscle structure. So what if he grows up and he doesn't have abs? Does he feel like shit? Where's fat Superman? I see him nowhere. I have never seen fat Superman. So what the fuck? Nobody cared about that. Why do we care if Lara Croft looks actually real?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, anybody that bitches about the new presentation of Lara Croft, not just her looks, anything about her, is fucking wrong. I don't know if you've played the Tomb Raider games, the recent ones, but that is so much infinitely better than she used to be.
Ooh, yeah, I do remember seeing, Zane was actually playing that on the PS4 yesterday.
Like, the one bitch I saw was like, but by bitch, I mean the complaint, not a human being.
You damn bitch!
The one complaint I saw was people like, in the original game, she was badass, she did all this cool stuff and had all of her one-liners and all that, and now she cries and she freaks out. I'm like, okay, first off, ass wipe.
It's her origin story.
It's her origin. She's never done this, and in the first game, spoiler alert, I guess, fucking her ship gets fucked up and people that her friends are getting killed around her and she's being forced to murder people.
And she's never seen death before.
Like, sorry, a human being would cry in that situation. Like, the old Lara Croft is great for like just generic action shit, but you can't sit there and pretend that was a good character. She's just like, oh, I'm fucking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a fucking Rambo. It's just cool. It's not a good character.
Yeah.
The new one is so much better. And then the one I saw was complained that she was a damsel in distress. I'm like, no, a damsel in distress implies someone has to save her. She cries, she freaks out, she's in distress, she fucking bucks up, she kicks ass, and she saves the day. So where's the problem?
That's actually a really strong kind of like feminist story.
Yeah, it's like, hey, look, she needed to fucking shape up and do something good, and she did it better than anyone. Where's your complaint? Most people agree that the new one is much better, but every so often you run into some idiot on a comment board like, well, why did she cry? Because she's a person.
Because she killed someone for the first time in her life.
Yeah, that's kind of sad, That's kind of freaks you out a little bit. The new Tomb Raider games are great. At least the first one. I haven't played the second one yet. Games are fun as fuck.
I don't know if I've ever been in here.
I don't think you have. At least I haven't seen it. There's a Minjo in there. No, there's a real one. You're good.
Oh, Kazooie's got to come over here. Oh?
You're fucking eyes. Was Kazooie just shoved inside the backpack right now, drowning?
Maybe.
I like to think so.
Yeah, and that fucking story...
Hey!
What does that mean? What did I do?
Calamari is a type of squid. Bonanza is like something positive.
Freeze all the octopi in the lagoon. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, there is a problem in the story, and she has to change her character and become stronger to overcome it.
We call that development.
Yes.
That's what people in the writing business call character development.
Story progression.
No, she has to be cool to start and cool to end and never, whatever.
Yeah.
Land their one-liners, right?
Mm-hmm. And still not feminist enough.
Well, that's the problem, and I think we talked about this before. That's the reason that has a problem. You have people that identify with a certain group that, they believe one thing, and the person next to them identifies in that group, they believe the complete opposite. So if you say you're a part of that group, like feminism, whatever, people are immediately going to assume you believe one or the other, and, because they're exact opposites, and that's the thing. I'm sure plenty of women think or feminists in general think that was a great depiction of her, and I think so too. I'm sure plenty of them think that it wasn't, and I can't call myself that now, because everyone's going to assume one or the other and not know what I actually think about it.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
I guess I swear, there has to be, there's got to be people out there that, are probably like, the new Lara Croft has fucking huge-ass boobs, and she's fucking
Her boobs are infinitely smaller than they were before.
Overly sexualized. Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe they went with, the average cup size of the average female in the average region of the average gamer that would play that game.
And you're just not that.
I'm sorry that she doesn't have, fucking mosquito bites on her chest, I'm sorry, but...
I don't think she was over-sexualized. She was designed to be a very good-looking person, but her costumes, and there's nothing about that strikes me as overtly sexual.
And it's still not, supermodel hot. It's almost like that you could totally see that being, a
real person.
An athletic girl that lives down the street that you know. But there's always gonna be people who are like, oh, it's overly sexualized.
Can't please everyone. Can't even please most people half the time.
Yes, true.
But you know what? Game sales speak for themselves. That's the other thing I find funny. They shouldn't be doing this. This isn't good. Well, it made a lot of money, so...
Well...
They're doing it right. Whether you agree with it or not, it's effective. So you're not going to convince them to stop.
On one side of the spectrum, maybe. On the other side of the spectrum, fuck you. Gonna have to weigh the scale here. Yeah, fuck you.
And that gets the worst in any form of entertainment with any kind of issue, too, is like, you're watching something or playing a game or watching a show or whatever it is, reading a book, and you really enjoy it, and then you look online about it, and then you see people complaining and pointing out issues, and it's like, you feel like, oh, should I enjoy this anymore? Like, because it's apparently bad to enjoy. Do I agree with this? And it's like, that should never be the case. You should just like what you like. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't... It's not a problem. People can obviously should discuss these things, but it's like, I don't like that you can convince someone to stop liking something they already like.
Yeah, like, when someone's just like, oh, I shouldn't like this. Okay, alright, well, if it's not raping orphans, okay, maybe you have the right to like it.
Yeah.
But then
Different
again,
strokes.
if it's raping orphans, maybe there's something wrong with you mentally.
Yeah.
Or psychologically.
And if we jump back to the woman thing in a video game, if you play the new Tomb Raider games, you just solely because you think she's hot. Or like, what are those games like the Dead or Alive fucking beach ball games or whatever that are not being sold on their gameplay, you know? If you're only playing those because of that,
then
whatever.
It's like, supposedly now it's fine.
Like whatever, just do that. I don't like, why would you? Oh no, they say I shouldn't like it. Well, you do. So fuck off. Play the game if that's what you want to do. It's your fucking business.
And if I remember correctly, like Dead or Alive beach volleyball games, I don't remember them getting that much controversy. Like,
I don't either. I never heard anything. I don't even remember how I found out about them, but it certainly wasn't via anything negative.
Yeah, and I for the most part, I just kind of like, I hear funny jokes about the game. Like the term boob physics always comes to mind. But I never hear like, oh, that game's like smutty ass shit. Because, you know, it's just training women to be overly sexual and stuff like that. Well, no, it's like a borderline porn game. And then also, I don't know if you've ever heard, or I forget the fucking genre of it, but there's a legitimate genre for porn video games.
Really?
And obviously this is a little bigger in Japan, but like hentai anime porn games, like, and they're huge in Japan. In fact, there's this company that I just recently stumbled upon, and literally the only thing they make is porn games. They have like 60-something titles under their belts.
Well, even in America, have you heard of Hunipop, or I think that's what it's called?
Hunipop. Maybe?
It's an American game. It was an indie game designed to be like a Japanese dating simulator.
Yes.
But that's totally what it is. The job is to get them to go on dates and stuff, and then you have sex with them. Now, it's like, you have to, like, it's a puzzle game. You have to do this on-screen mini-game thing. But she's on the side moaning and while you're fucking, like, that's the idea. It's just a picture of her, but it's like this whole animated thing. And they do that, and apparently that was very successful and very popular.
Okay, well, we should probably end this episode.
Oh, yeah,
It's
we're,
been almost
well,
20 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And we will do this shooting mission tomorrow.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Bye. That was weird. We said bye together.
We said bye at the same time. High five!